Imagine a world where colossal beasts clashed in life-or-death struggles that shook the ground and reshaped ecosystems. Millions of years ago, during the Mesozoic era, dinosaurs engaged in epic battles for survival, territory, and food, leaving behind fossilized scars, bite marks, and entangled skeletons that whisper tales of raw power and desperation. From stealthy ambushes in dusty deserts to thunderous charges on floodplains, these confrontations weren't just fights, they were pivotal moments that influenced evolution and extinction. Tonight, we're uncovering the biggest dinosaur battles ever discovered through fossils. And trust me, by the end, you'll see the prehistoric world in a whole new, heart-pounding light. These fossilized showdowns pull back the curtain on a savage era where every encounter tested the limits of strength, strategy, and adaptation, offering glimpses into how dinosaurs navigated a brutal food chain. Bones bearing tooth gouges and healed wounds reveal not just violence, but the resilience that drove species forward amid constant threats. Picture yourself in that chaotic landscape. Would cunning prevail over brute force? Let's count down these monumental clashes, starting with a South American giant's daring assault. In the vast floodplains of late Cretaceous Argentina, around 99 to 97 million years ago, the massive Giganotosaurus, a theropod up to 43 feet long and 13 tons, likely targeted the behemoth Argentinosaurus, one of the largest dinosaurs ever at over 100 feet long and 70 to 100 tons. While direct combat fossils are scarce due to the rarity of such preservations, inferred evidence from bite marks on sauropod bones in similar formations suggests Giganotosaurus hunted in packs to overwhelm these titans, slashing with serrated teeth to cause bleeding wounds. Museum reconstructions capture the drama, an agile predator lunging at the sauropod's flanks, risking trampling under massive feet in a desperate bid for a meal. Imagine the earth trembling as the herbivore swung its tail like a whip. Did the hunter's pack tactics turn the tide, or was it a fatal overreach? This South American spectacle sets the stage for more intimate, fossil-locked duels. Shifting to the arid deserts of late Cretaceous Mongolia around 75 million years ago, the agile Velociraptor, about 6 feet long and 33 pounds, faced off against the sturdy Protoceratops, a horned herbivore up to 6 feet long and 400 pounds. The iconic fighting dinosaurs fossil, discovered in 1971 in the Giganotosaurus Formation, captures them mid-battle. The Velociraptor's sickle claw embedded in the Protoceratops' neck, while the herbivore's beak clamps the predator's arm, likely buried alive by a collapsing sand dune during the struggle. This direct evidence suggests an ambush gone wrong, with the Velociraptor's speed and claws pitted against the Protoceratops' defensive bite and frill. Envision feathers flying in a flurry of dust as the smaller hunter leaped, a testament to opportunism in a harsh world. But nesting grounds held their own fierce defenses, as our next battle reveals. Amid the nesting sites of late Cretaceous Mongolia, around 70 million years ago, the egg-raiding Oviraptor, up to 6 feet long and 55 pounds, may have tangled with the bizarre Tyrannosaurus, a 33-foot, 6-ton herbivore armed with 3-foot claws. While no direct combat fossil exists, their co-occurrence in the Nemegt Formation and Oviraptor's reputation, once thought egg-stealing but now known as brooding its own, suggests territorial clashes over nests, with Tyrannosaurus's massive scythe-like claws slashing in defense. Fossils show Oviraptor guarding eggs, implying high-stakes encounters where speed met slashing power. Picture the scene: a sneaky raider darting toward a clutch, only to face sweeping claws in a whirlwind of feathers and fury. A fight for the future of their lines. Swamps brought their own watery ambushes, leading to our next soggy skirmish. In the misty swamps of early Cretaceous England around 130 million years ago, the fish-eating Baryonyx, 30 feet long and 2 tons, encountered the thumb-spiked Iguanodon, up to 33 feet and 5 tons. Direct evidence from the Baryonyx holotype fossil includes Iguanodon bones in its stomach contents, indicating opportunistic hunting or scavenging, with tooth marks suggesting active predation. Baryonyx's crocodile-like jaws and hooked claw would grapple the herbivore's flanks, while Iguanodon's spiked thumbs could stab back in defense. Visualize a riverside tussle, the Spinosaurid lunging from the water, met by thrashing limbs, a blend of aquatic ambush and land-based brawl. Iconic horns and teeth await in our next thunderous matchup. On the floodplains of late Cretaceous North America, around 68 million years ago, the three-horned Triceratops, 30 feet long and 9 tons, stood against the mighty Tyrannosaurus rex, 40 feet and 9 tons of bone-crushing power. Fossil evidence includes healed T-Rex, bite marks on Triceratops, frills and horns, showing survived attacks, plus the dueling dinosaur specimen, where they're entangled in apparent combat. Imagine the charge. Triceratops' horns goring as T-Rex's jaws clamped down, a clash of defense versus offense that defined predator-prey dynamics. Skies held their own aerial rivalries as we soar into the next. Venturing to the skies of the Cretaceous, pterosaurs like Pteranodon, with 20-foot wingspans, clashed with ground dinosaurs over nesting sites and food. Fossil evidence includes dinosaur bite marks on pterosaur bones and vice versa, suggesting territorial disputes or predation, such as small theropods scavenging pterosaur eggs, or pterosaurs diving at intruders. Picture aerial dives clashing with snapping jaws, a blend of flight and ferocity, highlighting interspecies tensions. Waters added another layer, diving into our next aquatic fray. In the rivers of early Cretaceous Africa, around 120 million years ago, the sail-backed Suchomimus, 36 feet long and 5 tons, may have targeted pterosaurs like Ornithocheirus with 20-foot wingspans. While no direct fossils show combat, Suchomimus's fish-hunting jaws and claws suggest opportunistic strikes on low-flying or grounded pterosaurs, inferred from co-occurrence and spinosaurid diets including terrestrial prey. Envision a Spinosaurid lunging from the shallows as a pterosaur skims the water. A cross-realm ambush. Forests hid armored defenses, leading to our next plated showdown. In the lush Jurassic woodlands of North America, around 155 million years ago, the pack-hunting Allosaurus, 39 feet and 4 tons, confronted the plated Stegosaurus, 30 feet and 7 tons. Direct evidence includes a Stegosaurus tail spike embedded in an Allosaurus vertebra and Allosaurus bite marks on Stegosaurus plates, indicating survived attacks. Picture the swing. Stegosaurus's thagomizer whipping as Allosaurus dodged for a flank bite, a dance of spikes versus speed. Ultimate predators clashed in our penultimate epic. Though separated by time and continents, Spinosaurus in early Cretaceous Africa, T-Rex in late Cretaceous North America, this hypothetical matchup captivates, with Spinosaurus at 50 feet and 20 tons versus T-Rex's 40 feet and 9 tons. No direct fossils exist due to non-overlap, but inferred from bite forces and adaptations. Spinosaurus's aquatic lifestyle clashing with T-Rex's terrestrial power. Imagine a riverside brawl, sail-backed swimmer versus bone crusher, a symbol of apex rivalry. Our finale revisits a classic with fresh fury. Crowning the list, another Triceratops T. Rex encounter in late Cretaceous North America, highlighted by specific fossils like punctured frills and gored T-Rex bones. Evidence includes healed wounds on both, suggesting frequent, sometimes fatal clashes where horns met jaws in charges that could impale or crush. Visualize the standoff. Triceratops lowering horns as T-Rex lunged. Evolution's ultimate test of armor versus aggression. Here's the raw truth. These battles, frozen in stone, illuminate a world of relentless competition, where survival forged innovations like spikes and sails. Fossils not only thrill, but teach about resilience amid change, mirroring modern ecological shifts. And with new discoveries, who knows what fiercer fights await unearthing? So, Which of these prehistoric clashes gripped you the most? Share your favorite below. I'd love to hear it. For more earth-shaking dino tales and fossil revelations, subscribe to Ancient Beast Files now. The ancient world roars on, and the adventures continue.